With the new year approaching and January coming back around, everyone wants to set new goals, become productive and improve themselves. But if you're thinking of using a habit tracker, I'm going to share one big mistake I made last year, and by you watching this video, it can help stop you from making the same mistake. I started using a habit tracker in January last year when my motivation was really high, and I kept it simple to begin with. I chose 6 small realistic daily habits and I ticked them off every day, and it genuinely worked really well because visually seeing those ticks build up gave me a sense of progress, achievement, accountability, and it just made me want to keep the streak going. I didn't want to break the streak. So being able to see proof that I was showing up each day was motivating in itself, and it helped turn intention into action. Then February came along, and because things were going so well, I made the big mistake of adding more habits, and that's when it started to feel heavier and less enjoyable. I only managed to keep it up for about half of the month of February. By March, I added even more habits, and I only completed some of them for about 4 days in total before I completely stopped. It got really overwhelming and it wasn't sustainable. What I've realised is that just because a habit tracker gives you space to add more habits, it doesn't mean that you should fill it. I started strong because the motivation was high, it was January, but the more I added, the more unsustainable it became, and I eventually quit completely. A habit tracker can be a really powerful tool because it fosters positive changes in your life. It keeps you accountable, it gives you structure, and it also helps build momentum. But it does still require effort and consistency. It's not a magic fix. Once I quit in March, I realised that I was still doing a lot of these things on a regular basis, but the one habit I completely focused on was daily reading. That is something I no longer track anymore because it was automatic, and I believe the reason I was able to focus on that is because I forgot about everything else. Looking back, I genuinely feel that if I added habits slowly, one thing at a time, and then given it space to settle, I might have developed more of those habits permanently. If I ever used a habit tracker again, I would only put 1 or 2 small realistic things on each month. Then I would assess to see whether I add any more the next month or not. Because when your progress might seem slow and boring, that is what actually sticks long term. So to sum up my tips, I would say start small with 1 or 2 realistic habits. Focus on consistency over speed, and give yourself time for each habit to become automatic, and then use the tracker to see your progress and stay accountable, but don't try to do too much at once. If you are a new viewer, my name is Steph, and on this channel I share my journey with weight loss, self-improvement and mental health. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, share and subscribe. And if you are already a subscriber, I just wanted to say thank you so much for your support. I would love to hear in the comments below what habits or resolutions you are focusing on in January, and whether you will be using a habit tracker to help you stick to them. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.